Good day, everyone. This is Coach Reese coming at you with another great video. I'm hoping all is well with you and your family and that you're enjoying your day. Today's today's video is going to be dealing with the benefits of being a player. And I feel this video is very important because, being a player is absolutely not cool. I want to say that again. Being a player is absolutely, positively not cool. And like I say, in this video today, I'm going to explain my personal experience of being a player. And also, I'm going to explain some other things in the letter as well. But before I get started, I want to touch on a couple of things. And I have quite a few notes here that in front of me. So I may make this a two-part series. And I'm just going to keep track of the time. I'm going to pay very close attention to the time, so I won't make a very long extended video. Okay, the first point I want to talk about in regards to being a player is, being a player, it has painful consequences, right? And so, you on your end, you may be having a good time being a player, running all the women and you think you got the women lined up, like lining up ducks in a row, and you think it's funny. But what if this happens to you? What if someone very close to you, tells you that they've been cheated on? Like, how would you feel if your mom, sat you down and told you that, your dad cheated on her, or, your mom was cheated on by her boyfriend? How would you feel? If you're very close to your mom, that would absolutely devastate you, wouldn't it? And so you young people, young men, you have to understand that, I should say young people because, young ladies cheat as well. So I just want to say to young people that people may get hurt as a result of what you're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's not funny, or it shouldn't be funny with you playing with people like that, because, like I say, how would you feel if your mom told you that she was cheated on? Or how would you feel if your sister told you that she was cheated on? Or someone else in your family told you that they were cheated on? If you're close to all those family members, that would absolutely positively devastate you. So if that devastated you from hearing about a family member's painful experience, how do you think that young lady feels about finding out that you cheated on her or playing around with her? So, young people, I just want to say this. There's nothing wrong with, making friends, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to say this. It's very important that you be very honest with these young ladies and let them know that you just want to be a friend. You know what I mean? So that way they'll, hopefully they will guard their emotions. Now, of course, if you tell a young lady that you want to be a friend, and, unfortunately, young people will, sometimes people may get close to you because they really enjoy, getting to know you and being your friend. But basically what I'm trying to say, young people, is constantly let the person know your true intentions. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to pursue the young lady or young man on a serious level, then you let them know. And if you do pursue them on a serious level, your goal is to be in pursue a very serious monogamous relationship. That means monogamous relationship means that you're only going to pursue that one person. You understand? And that person that you're pursuing is only going to pursue you. You understand? That's what you call a monogamous relationship, okay? And that's what I want for you guys. I want you guys to pursue a monogamous relationship. Now, in order to find your husband or wife, of course, you're going to have to make friends with people, and see, that's the thing. When you meet people, you have to start a friendship first. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just jump into knowing somebody. If you know somebody, you found out what you meet somebody today. I should say you meet somebody today, and then all of a sudden y'all getting married tomorrow. It's just my humble opinion. Life doesn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think my mom told me this many years ago when I was a young man. She said, love can happen at first sight. That may be true, but for me, I would prefer, if I feel that feeling inside on the first meeting, I'm just gonna sit back, take a chill pill, and let it grow. Let the relationship grow naturally. Does that make any sense, young people? That is the best, safest place to be. You know what I mean? Because what you're doing is you're building a confirmation of love and trust between you two. And then, if you decide that you want to marry this person, that is absolutely awesome. Why? Because you've given it yourself that confirmation, or that time for a relationship to grow, right? The old saying is, in order for a plant, this is one of my sayings, like, in order for a plant to grow, it needs to live on fertile ground where it can get nutrients. And it also needs water and sunlight for it to grow, right? So the sunlight will help it produce its own food. And of course, a plant needs water for it to live. You know what I mean? So, basically, young people, just relay your intentions to the person, and let them know either you want to be friendly with them or you want to pursue them on a serious level. That's very important that you be honest with whoever you're talking to, okay? This is something else, young people. Now, say for instance, like I say, you enjoy being a player. You think everything is funny. You're living life to the best. And then, how would you feel if your mom or sister told you that they contracted AIDS from someone, that cheated on them, someone that they were in a relationship with? How would you feel? Again, if you're close to your mom or sister, you would be absolutely devastated. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, I just want to say, young people, playing with people's feelings is not cool. I had to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? And when I read you the letter today, you're going to see the reality of being a player. It will get you absolutely nowhere, okay? In most of my videos, I should say all my videos, in my ending statement of practice, I always say life is a game, right? So life is a game that you must learn how to play. So in this particular video, young people, you have to, be a person of integrity. Like I say, you let the person know your true intentions. Either you want to be friends with them or you feel that you want to pursue them on a serious level. When you are experiencing life, like I say, you have to learn how to play that game. But one of the rules of life is you should strive to be a person of integrity. I want to say that again. One of the rules of life, one of the rules of life, one of the very important rules of life, you should always strive to be a person of integrity. You should always be honest to every single person that you encounter, be it family or friends, because when you're honest to people, you don't have to think about what you said to this person, that person. If you're a person of integrity, it's just the truth is going to come out, and it's going to come out naturally, and you're going to feel so much better on the inside. Why? Because you're telling the truth. That's very important, young people. Um, I think I'm gonna skip over this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate it. You know, um, if you live like in a small town or a small community, and you think that being a player is cool, you may eventually develop a bad reputation. And so what happens is the young ladies in that community are gonna, get together and they may start talking about you like, yo, you know, don't, leave. Y'all need to leave, you know, whatever, John Doe alone, because, he hurt my feelings and he also was trying to hurt my girlfriend's feelings, you know what I mean? And so like I say, women talk, you know what I'm saying? And they will, if you live in a small community, they may spread the word around that you're a player. And so whenever you decide that you want to settle down and pursue a serious relationship, it may be extremely hard to get into a relationship because the people in that small community have already placed a label on you. Does that make any sense? And the label was placed on you because it comes from something that you did. Does that make any sense? So that's why I say being a player it's just not worth it. There's some serious bad consequences that follow suit when you become a player. I just want to say this, young people, that being a player is not funny. So you may think it's fun, and in the moment you may be having a good time, and then um, at some point you're gonna hit a brick wall. I'm gonna explain, and I think I've said it in my letter, but I feel that it's very important that I say this. You know, in the beginning, when you start being a player, you think everything is cool, everything is funny. You know what I mean? You run into girls, you keeping everybody separate. Nobody knows nothing. You Monday you deal with this girl, Tuesday you deal with that girl, Wednesday you deal with this other girl. Thursday you got another girl, Friday you got another girl, so forth and so on in the third. Everything seems great, right? So, but check this out. Check this out, man, or young lady. You know, um, all of a sudden, you may be feeling sick or whatever, and so you go to the doctor, get yourself checked out. So the doctor checks you out, and then the doctor says, I might want to do a blood test on you, to check for some STDs or, whatever procedures they check for STDs. And then the doctor gives you that phone call, and the doctor explains to you that you just contracted AIDS, right? So, to the best of my knowledge, there is absolutely no cure for AIDS. That is a sexually transmitted disease that will stay with you for the rest of your life. And so now, as a result of being a player, you are the one that got played. You're the one that has to live with this disease for the rest of your life. Now, there are medications that you can take to prolong your life. And, if they catch it, if the doctor can catch the disease in time, you can live a long life. But it just my humble opinion, you know, when you decide to slow down and be serious with a young lady, it may limit your choices in women because some women may not want to deal with your AIDS. You understand what I'm saying? And so that is a serious consequence that you are going to have to deal with for the rest of your life as a result of your bad decisions. So I just want you to think about that and let that, just think about that and reflect on that for a moment. And once you reflect on that, I want you guys and young ladies to just strive to be a person of integrity, okay? I can tell that I'm going to go ahead and make this a two-part series. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the conclusion of this video. I'm going to touch on the topic of wisdom. I'm going to touch on the topic of critical thinking. And then I'm going to conclude this video with the ending statement of practice. I'm going to start with the topic of wisdom. I have 3 important points. Point number 1, wise people are good listeners. Point number 1, wise people are good listeners. Point number 2, wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Point number 2 is very important, young people. Wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Point number 3, wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. Point number 3, wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. So young people, I encourage you to do your research on the topic of wisdom. And I just pray that you pursue wisdom with the utmost seriousness. Pursuing wisdom, young people, will benefit you in the long run. Please take that to heart, okay? Okay, I'm going to go into my statement of critical thinking, and it goes like this. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. So young people, I encourage you all to discuss the topic of critical thinking with your parents or guardians. And your parents or guardians will help you navigate the differences between making big decisions and minor decisions. And also, young people, I encourage you to do your research on the topic of critical thinking, because it's just my opinion. The sooner you become a critical thinker, young people, the better off you'll be, and it will benefit you in the long run, okay? I'm going to go into my ending statement of practice. I love you, young people. I want the best for you. I want you to practice using love and wisdom in all that you do. Life is a game that you must learn how to play. Practicing love and wisdom with your family, friends, and loved ones creates a powerful team. Love conquers all, young people, even if you feel defeated. So young people, I encourage you to keep loving and keep growing and gaining in wisdom, and God will bless you in a mighty way. I encourage you all to hit the thumbs up on this video. I encourage you all to share this content with family, friends, and loved ones. And I encourage you all to subscribe to my channel. At the end of the day, young people, I want you to accomplish all your goals and dreams in life. And I want you to be the very best person that you can be. That is very important, that you give your best every single day. You have to give your best, young people. When you do that, you feel so much better on the inside, and you gain the respect that you deserve because you're doing your best, okay? I have one more nugget of wisdom before I conclude this video, and it goes like this. Don't ever think that you're better than anyone else, but rather, young people, think of yourself as just as good as anyone else. Humility is the vital key to a successful life. Okay, young people, I'm going to go ahead and conclude my video by saying this. May God bless you, and may God keep you until we meet again.